Okay, day 77 of trying to become a SOC analyst on the LetsDefend platform. We've got our alert lists up. The only high severity ticket left is this DNS hijack detected. So let's assign ourselves that. Okay, and having a look at the ticket, we can see that Wilson production hostname has downloaded update.py. We've got a hash, we've got a copy of the download as well, and the alert has been DNS hijack detected. So let's see what we can figure out is going on with this one. Always like to start by looking at the hash. And in VirusTotal we'll see it's got a community score of -4. We've got some code insights here. The code you provide is a simple script that creates a progress bar in the terminal. It does not appear to be malicious or harmful. The script then prints a message indicating the configuring is hardened. Finally, the script opens the file, hosts and appends and writes the line and an IP to github.com. Not sure how it could not be flagged as malicious if they're trying to redirect your GitHub queries to another IP. So let's click the community first. What I might do is open a new tab for VirusTotal. This is the IP that it rewrites GitHub to a new host file. So it's a China-based, geo-based IP with a very negative community score. Looks like they're attempting brute forces. So it's a malicious IP. And if we look at the community notes, we've got file scan. Oh, we've got a report here. I mean, the fact that it's rewriting GitHub queries to redirect you to a different IP that isn't GitHub, I'm going to go against the initial VirusTotal and say that it is malicious. And yeah, confirm threat for here. So it's the same deal. It's about changing GitHub queries to go to this IP instead of to GitHub. We don't seem to have much else in this report. Input file is at least suspicious. Alright, let's see if there's any other reports that's file scan. Is there any? DNS hijacking and sets the host record. Yeah, so we've already mentioned that it changes the GitHub query to the China geo-based IP, which we would say is malicious. So a bit strange that our initial VirusTotal summary is saying that the script is not malicious. Oops. Just put the hash in again. Yeah, host modifier. Okay. Let's have a look at the endpoint. Actually, I have the IP up now. We're just on the logs, so let's have a look at the logs while we're here. And this is the malicious IP, and this will most likely be the GitHub query. Yeah. So it is redirecting our GitHub request to that IP. And then now if we go back to the endpoint, it was Wilson. Just want to see if the process is running, and yeah, we see the process is running there, update.python. And under network connections, we do see that malicious IP. And this is the script, Python. Well, that's when they ran it. Okay, so I'd be happy to mark it as DNS hijack as confirmed and start the playbook, but just because we do have the ability to download it, infected, I've got caps lock on. Oh, it still worked. Let's grab it and put it into any run, 307. Downloads, move 307 to CCD. 307. It is a file I have to open up with another extraction. We'll use this one, extract. In new folder, infected. Okay, there it is. So just having a quick look, I don't think we need to run it in any run because we do see it's the malicious payload at the bottom here is the rewriting of the hosts, so that when you look up GitHub, instead of doing a DNS query and getting the correct address for GitHub, it will instead just direct you to the 49 address. So, okay. With that, we'll contain the endpoint. We'll start our playbook. Oh, there we go, create case. Start playbook. We'll go with the unexpected or outgoing internet traffic because it's going to a IP that's not what we're expecting. It's not being quarantined. It is a malicious script, and we confirmed in the logs that it was accessed. We have contained it already. We need to add an artifact. So we've got the hash of the script. Which was update.py. We have the malicious IP. Have I closed that window already? I think I have, so we'll go back to our logs, grab it from there. Okay, I'll pause the video and write some notes. Okay, so we have some notes for this alert. Mapped it to the MITRE attack technique, data manipulation, stored data, dynamic resolution, and masquerading. We've got malicious activity was detected on host WilsonPRD. The activity involved execution of a Python script named update.py on the endpoint. The alert SOC 112, DNS hijacking detected or triggered after the script update.py modified the system host file to redirect traffic for github.com to a malicious IP address 49. This effectively hijacks DNS resolution locally, allowing the attacker to intercept or manipulate traffic intended for GitHub. Endpoint analysis confirmed the script was actively running and performing the modifications. We've got the timestamp, the where, so we've got the host name, the IP, the domain, and the malicious IP, and just the summary of the why. The alert was triggered due to unauthorized modification of DNS resolution via host file, a known technique used for DNS hijacking and traffic redirection. Investigation confirmed that HTTP requests intended for GitHub were redirected to the malicious IP address. We saw those in the logs that we looked at, indicating successful exploitation. The activity is classified as a true positive malware incident. The affected endpoint was isolated to prevent further traffic interception or credential compromise. So there are notes. We're going to say it's a true positive. We'll close off our ticket. We've got true positive, copy in our notes again. And we're on our 68-day streak. Okay, and so we got it correct. This one we didn't need to investigate the script much further. It was fairly clear in the bottom of the script what it did, even though VirusTotal went against normally telling us it was malicious. It was telling us it was actually fine. So it was a good example of not always trusting what you see on VirusTotal and needing to do that little bit of extra legwork to confirm what was going on. And as soon as we saw that it was changing the local host file to redirect the domain to a malicious IP, we knew that it was malicious. So it was a good lesson to learn on this one. And I'll see you on day 78. Thank you.